Bonjour, hi! Today I have the distinct honor of introducing a student who I've had the absolute pleasure of teaching for the last 5 years. I first met her as a somewhat shy and soft spoken eighth grader, and from that day, she has grown into someone who is, by any definition, a leader. Her kindness and empathy define her perspective on this world, and her tenacity ensures that whatever she sets her sights on, she'll achieve. I have no doubt that wherever she goes and whatever she does, she will be the light. Without further ado, I present to you Ana Luisa Murillo Trejo.
I sit there silently in a small, colorful room, looking down, waiting for the children to come to the room for start of summer camp. Suddenly, I heard some running steps in the hall. Entering the room, I look up and saw in front of me a 5-year-old little girl with two short ponytails side of her head, tied around with light blue ribbons. She excitedly introduced herself. Right after the main introduction, she became aware of her surroundings and asked every possible question in her mind. I wondered, how could she be so carefree? How can this little girl, dancing with such excitement, not care what anybody thinks about her? When we volunteer, people may think that we are simply providing a service. But in my experience, I am getting just as much, if not more, when working with others. They teach me. I find it interesting how we all somehow start with a little girl, confident, carefree, and with a big imagination. Looking back, I can remember how I would run, jump, and skip around the house when playing with the little stuffed animals, feeding them rocks, which I imagined was dog food. In contrast, I now have a more fixed mindset, worried and concerned what people think about me. I am working on that. Confidence. Like many, I am a work in progress. To regain the self confidence I am the little girl, I have sought to loosen up a bit. I realize at times I am too strict with myself, putting myself in this tight box which doesn't allow me to simply express myself. I give a guitar class credit for this. This class showed me how to believe in myself and go with the flow. I find the growth of a child similar to the growth of a caterpillar. The caterpillar spends most of the time eating, observing, and learning. For the caterpillar to survive and most will grow, the caterpillar has to move around and find what sustains it through observation. Whatever challenges present along the way, the caterpillar learns from them, avoiding pitfalls second time around. The caterpillar's constant eating is the constant learning and growth of a child who absorbs knowledge along the way. Kids don't have self-doubt or a filter. They maintain the self-confidence. Typically, we joke with adults or someone with expertise as role models. But in my case, I look at the children I've worked with as role models. I appreciate the way they harness and maintain a wider appreciation for life. I hope that the little girl with two cute ponytails remains strong, persistent, and follows the dream she has for herself. This is also what I wish for you all. Reflect on who you are and who you want to be. Do you feel they can be a little bit more confident in yourself? Do you feel that you are in a tight box and can loosen up a bit? If so, I will leave you with this message, with this quote. Being a butterfly is not easy. First, you need to break the cocoon made up with fears and lack of self-confidence to emerge in a beautiful and stunning butterfly. Just dreaming about it won't help. Thank you.